So Imbar had a really interesting Reddit post, and I'll read it real quick. It says the removal of crafting made me play the new raid way less than the previous raids, and I think this is really interesting. And I want to start off by saying that I think that red borders are a bad thing for when it comes to raiding. But what I will concede on is that at least you did used to go in there for a few weeks, and you grab your red borders, and then you get your shiny crafted for Baron. So at least you were playing the first couple weeks. Now, granted, after that everybody stopped playing. Nobody cared about the master mode. No one needed adepts because you already had your crafted stuff, and then it all died. And so overall, it was a bad thing. But I understand at least in the short term, people are playing a little bit. Nowadays, though, with the way raids are in Edge of Fate, people aren't even playing in general because it's not a pivotal part of leveling. Like, you don't need to do the new raid in order to get to max level or even to get higher level in general. And then the loot, whether it's the tiered stuff or the loot in general, it's not like you need it to succeed. You can just use Thunder Lord, you can just use Lord of Wolves, you can just use Grand Overture, you can just use Outbreak. So it's like you don't need the loot to succeed and you don't need the raid to power level. So it's like, well, why do it? And so that's the unfortunate thing. So in today's Edge of Fate, crafting probably could have helped for a few weeks, but overall, I still think it's a really bad thing. And I just wish we could kind of get back to the OG days. Not fully. I'm not saying we need to do Crota 90 times to get to level 32, but what I am saying is I do wish that in-game activities, kind of like raids and some other things, were a little bit more integral when it comes to leveling. And I do wish that there was a need to get certain things in the raid, like the Fatebringer days, like the Midnight Coup days, where you needed to get in there to succeed because the things that you were getting out were going to help you dominate in the game. I just feel like we don't have either aspect of that. And so right now, Imbar's not wrong. I'm sure with today's Edge of Fate, red borders would have helped in the short term. But long term, I really hope we can get back to needing raiding to power level and needing raids to get stuff that helps you dominate. So we'll see what happens. That's just my Destiny 2 cents on it. What do y'all think?